In this particular video, you're going to learn how to calculate percentage change. Now, we have seen different scenarios in the previous video, different examples of where percentage change is used. Let's look at one such example. Now, you had 5 books, but now you have 7. So, do you see there is a change in value? So, change is nothing but the difference between the old value and the new value. So, if I'm looking at this, there is there is a 5 books which is the original value, then there is 7 which is the final value. So the change is 2, which is the difference between both of these values. Difference means bigger number minus the smaller number. Then what is percentage change? Percentage change is, this change is shown as percent of the old value. Whatever starting value is there, the change is shown as a percentage of this. So we are going to compare the change with the old value. How does that look? So percent change is nothing but change compared to the original value. Now, please note this down in your notebooks. This will be helpful in the upcoming solving of the problems. Now, what is the method? I'm going to first calculate the change. This change is nothing but the difference between the old and new value. Then I'm going to divide the change by old value because I'm comparing this change with the old value. You may get a decimal number by doing this or a fraction. What are we going to do this? Whatever comparison we are doing between the change and old value, we are going to convert that into a percentage. Now, this is very important. Note that when new value is greater than old value, it is percentage increase. Then what happens the other way around? What is the other way around? When new value is less than the old value, then it is going to be a decrease. Now, let's look at this particular problem. Neha was 120 centimeter tall last year. Now she is 150 centimeter tall. What is the percentage change in her height? To solve this particular problem, what I'm going to do is, every time you solve percentage change problems, you're going to draw a flow chart. The flow chart will clarify the process for you. Please make it a norm that you always draw the flow chart. So, in this particular problem, Neha was initially 120 centimeter, right? Now she increased to 150 centimeter. Now I can see that this is the original value. There is some change happening. Then I get the new value, right? Now what is this change happening? This originally is going through a percentage change, because of which the new value is formed. Now, let's look at this. The first step is always to calculate the change. So, my change will be equal to the difference between the old and the new. What is difference? Bigger number minus the smaller number. Out of these, both the bigger is 150. From this, I have to remove 120. What is the difference between 150 and 120? It is 30. Now, the second step is to find the percentage change. We just learned, remember uh, how I told you that you should note down that particular equation where I wrote percentage change is equal to the change upon the original. Now look at this particular question. The change is 30. So the original is 120. Remember how I told you in step 2 you may end up with a fraction or a decimal. So if I'm going to divide both the numerator and denominator with 30, I am going to get a fraction which is going to be 1 upon 4. Now I have to change this particular 1 upon 4 into a percentage. So I am doing my third step. My third step is changing this 1 upon 4 into a percentage. 4 multiplied with 25 will give me a denominator of 100, which I need for a percentage. So I'm going to multiply the numerator also with the 25. So the answer is going to be 25 upon 100. That's nothing but 25%. Now if you see, the final amount is greater than the original amount, it means there is an increase that is happening. So here I can call this as percentage increase. So there is a 25% increase, and this percentage increase is happening with respect to the old amount. Always remember this, percentage change happens with respect to the old amount. That is why we are comparing it here. So since this is the increase percent, I can say that there is an increase. Increase is always denoted by a positive sign, decrease is by a negative sign. So plus 25% is giving me the 150. Let's look at one more example. Let's go through this example. Rutuja had a ribbon of 200 centimeter long. She used some to make friendship bands. At the end, she had 100 centimeter ribbon left. By what percent did the ribbon decrease? We can clearly see that the original amount is 200 and the final amount is 100. There is a percent decrease. So they are directly asking us what is the percent decrease. So we are again going to solve the question. So this time I would want you to draw this particular flow chart. Why don't you draw the flow chart? I'm giving you 30 seconds. Try to draw a flow chart for that particular question, and then we can actually go ahead. In case you want to see the question again, I'm going to show to you. This is the question. Okay. I hope you drew a flow chart in which you will have original amount first. The original amount is 200. It is undergoing some change. Now the new amount is 100. So from 200 centimeter it went to 100 centimeter. There is a decrease. There is a decrease in percentage, right? So how am I going to do? What is my first step? My first step is to find the change. Change is equal to 200 and 100. The difference is going to be 100. Bigger number minus the smaller number. Now after I get this, I'm going to find the percentage change. Percentage change will be equal to 100, which is the change, upon what is the original. The original is 200, so I'm going to write 200. So this is a fraction. Now I want to change this particular fraction to a percentage. Percentage has a 100 in the denominator. How will I change 200 into 100? I can just simply divide this by 2. I can divide the numerator also by 2, and the answer will be 50 upon 100, which is nothing but 50 percentage. Now, what does this tell me? There is a 50% increase or decrease. Since the final value is less than the old value, it is a percentage decrease. So 200 minus 50% of it is going to give me a 100. So I will write 50% decrease. So that's it. Now I have I'll quickly revise what we learned. We learned that there is a original value and there is a new value or a final value. And the original value undergoes the percentage change, and that's why I'm getting new value. If the new value is more, then there is a increase in percentage. This increase in percentage can be represented with a positive and whatever percentage that is. Now, in case the new value is less than the old, there is a decrease in percentage, and this decrease in percentage is by negative and whatever percentage value uh, we are looking at. Okay, girls, thank you.